Welcome, Royal Hebrew family. Time to go back in time to the history of the Hebrews. This is the story of Abraham the Hebrew, according to the sacred text of the prophets of Yesharel. Y'all ready? Let's go. Genesis 14:13. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, and these were confederate with Abram. The Book of Jubilees 10:15-34. And Noah slept with his fathers, and was buried on Mount Lubar in the land of Ararat. 950 years he completed in his life, 19 jubilees and 2 weeks and 5 years. And in his life on earth he excelled the children of men save Enoch because of the righteousness, wherein he was perfect. And in the 33rd jubilee, in the first year in the second week, Peleg took to himself a wife, whose name was Raamah the daughter of Sinah, and she bare him a son in the 4th year of this week, and he called his name Ru. For he said, Behold, the children of men had become evil through the wicked purpose of building for themselves a city and a tower in the land of Shinar. Genesis 10:6-8. And the sons of Ham, Kush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Kush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabtah, and Raamah, and Sabtecha. And the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Kush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. During the time of Nimrod, Abram was born to Terah the Hebrew of which was a city in Babylon in the land of Kush. Genesis 11:15-26. Jasher 11:1-5. And Nimrod son of Kush was still in the land of Shinar, and he reigned over it and dwelt there, and he built cities in the land of Shinar. And these are the names of the 4 cities which he built. And when Nimrod had built these cities in the land of Shinar, he placed in them the remainder of his people, his princes and his mighty men that were left in his kingdom. Nimrod built 4 cities, and the Most High destroyed 3 of them, because they were wicked, and built a tower to place their gods there in heaven. They wanted to be like their gods, elephants and apes. Jasher 9:20-39. And those who were left amongst them, when they knew and understood the evil which was coming upon them, they forsook the building, and they also became scattered upon the face of the whole earth. And the sons of Noah began to war on each other, to take captive and to slay each other, and to shed the blood of men on the earth, and to eat blood, and to build strong cities, and walls, and towers, and individuals began to exalt themselves above the nation, and to found the beginnings of kingdoms, and to go to war people against people, and nation against nation, and city against city. And all began to do evil, and to acquire arms, and to teach their sons war. And they began to capture cities, and to sell male and female slaves. Book of Jubilees 11-117. And the son of Kest, built the city of Erah of the Chaldees, and called its name after his own name and the name of his father. Ru took to himself a wife, and her name was Orah, the daughter of the son of Kest, and she bare him a son, and he called his name Sero. And Salah lived after he begat Eber. Eber lived after he begat Peleg. And Peleg lived after he begat Ru. And Ru lived after he begat Serug. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Genesis 11:15-26. Serug, for everyone turned to do all manner of sin and transgression. And he grew up, and dwelt in of the Chaldees, near to the father of his wife's mother, and he worshipped idols. And he took to himself a wife in the 36th jubilee, in the 5th week, in the 1st year thereof, and her name was Milcah, the daughter of Tabor, the daughter of his father's brother. And she bare him Nahor, in the 1st year of this week, and he grew and dwelt in of the Chaldees, and his father taught him the researches of the Chaldees to divine and augur, according to the signs of heaven. And in the 37th jubilee in the 6th week, in the 1st year thereof, he took to himself a wife, and her name was Eshcol, the daughter of Nestag of the Chaldees. And she bare him Terah in the 7th year of this week, 1806 BC. Book of Jubilees 11:6-9. And the prince Mastema sent ravens and birds to devour the seed which was sown in the land, in order to destroy the land, and rob the children of men of their labors. Before they could plow in the seed, the ravens picked it from the surface of the ground. And for this reason he called his name Terah, because the ravens and the birds reduced them to destitution and devoured their seed. Book of Jubilees 11:3-11. And in this 39th Jubilee, in the second week in the first year, 1870 BC, Terah took to himself a wife, and her name was Edna, the daughter of Abram, the daughter of his father's sister, first cousin. And in the 7th year of this week, 1876 BC, she bare him a son, and he called his name Abram. We have a lot more to cover, so be on the lookout for part 2. Share if you like. Salem and Baruch Hebrew Royal Family. Abraham the Hebrew. Part 2. Coming soon.